another loyal viewer wrote in and said, I'm really interested in how do I clarify my niche? How do I language and target my audience? And how do I create and price my offerings in a way that doesn't shoot me in the foot?
This looks like a job for Sex Geek Summer Camp. This is Cathy Vartuli, or I'm Reid from readaboutsex.com. I'll say it in my voice, because we've had people who are blind, who are like, who is who? And who might you be, oh person sitting next to me?
I'm Cathy Vartuli from the Intimacy Dojo.
Perfect. So finally, we're trying to practice introducing ourselves in our own voices, because for so long we've been doing it. I'm like, this is Cathy Vartuli, and we actually had somebody who's so kind. Thank you so much.
Thank you for writing in.
Writing in, being like, Reid, when you say this is Cathy Vartuli of the Intimacy Dojo in your voice, it's really disconcerting. And it takes me a minute to figure out who's who. And I'm just going to offer that, since this is business advice, because I'm wearing my Sex Geek Summer Camp t-shirt, which is a business retreat for sex educators and workshop facilitators. I thought that was brilliant that somebody shared that, because it just never occurred to me. Cathy and I are having fun introducing each other, and then somebody who, not knowing that we're being ableist, and somebody was like, hey, it would work better for me if you actually introduced yourself. And I was like, actually, that's really clever. Right. That's really smart.
And then we've been trying to say, if we do decide to introduce each other, I'm here with Reid Mahoko. So there's...
Yeah, so you can do it like that. So that's why we just did that, and that's not why we're talking about it in this video, but you got that anyway, an announced bonus.
Yes.
What's the question?
They want to clarify their niche, language, target audience, and create and price offerings in ways that don't shoot them in the foot.
Yeah. So the quick answer is go to sexgeeksummercamp.com and sign up for the free videos that will talk about, some business advice around positioning your career that might be helpful for you. And then I would say the big answer is come to Sex Geek Summer Camp, which is a 5-day retreat where we go through all that stuff. Or, because we have people who can't fly to America in the summer to come to a actual summer camp for sex educators where we have s'mores and talk about business. You could also sign up for Sex Geek School for Gifted Sex Geeks, which is an 6-week online course that goes through all of this stuff. Just rather than me wearing a whistle in the middle of the woods, it's me in front of a whiteboard geeking out with you. So the format's a little different, but SG3, as we call it, Sex Geek School for Gifted Sex Geeks, would also be the actual 6-week answer that would help you figure it all out, would walk you through it.
Yeah, and Reid actually teaches niching and all of that in target audience in a way that is really empowering. It's the best I've seen it taught. A lot of people teach it in ways that leave people not lined up and with what their passion is. And the way you do it is really powerful, and it's kind of a little sneaky because you're not people aren't confronted. A lot of people write down your niche, and you're like, yeah. And you kind of work people into it.
And the old version of it, which is now kind of a mistake for most, I'll say sex educators, I won't speak for just business owners, but it applies, is that it used to be that you picked a niche that was hungry and willing to spend money on having
whether
a
it
problem
interested
solved.
you or not. It was just to make money.
Yeah, so people had a problem with laundry. They needed a laundromat. So you bought a laundromat. And maybe that laundromat was profitable, but did you ever ask yourself if you wanted to own a laundromat ever and make your life's calling about, the people in the neighborhood's dirty underwear? I don't know. There is somebody out there who's living to clean underwear, and that is their mission. Yeah. So I would ask you to think about, for all the questions you just asked in your email, answer those questions looking for the answer that makes you happiest. So for the niche, for the demographic you want to work with, what is the demographic that, the way we teach it at camp and in SG3, that you'll stay up till 5 a.m. to help, or go to bed to get up at 5 a.m. to help, 6 days a week for 3 to 18 months, which is the amount of time it might take you to start getting traction in your business. So if you're going to be if you're still going to be energized and thrilled to help, disenfranchised teenage youth who grew up in uber Catholic households. If that is your no, that demographic needs accurate sexual health information. I will be grumpy staying up for the next year and a half, 6 days a week, till 5 a.m, but I will feel nourished in my soul, and I will still have the spark. Then if the answer is that, then that's maybe your niche.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and I wish that I'd had it all together. I started in the internet business about 10 and a half years ago, and I just kind of fumbled my way around for a lot of time. And honestly, the first 5 years, I could have done so much more if I'd had all of this together. It was a really good investment in myself once I started getting this together and feeling like I was driving in a direction that felt good to me. So it's worth digging into this now and figuring it out so that you can put your energy in a powerful way and help a lot of people.
So go to sexgeeksummercamp.com, sign up for the free videos. It'll eventually invite you to check out a registration page with all kinds of information about camp and also about SG3, so you can take your pick. And I hope this video was useful. What did you find useful in it? Leave it in a comment or shoot us an email.